Thank you for taking the time to click the link and watch this video. We've got a lot of positive things happening over the next few months, and it was too much information just to put in one memo. And as you know, it's difficult to get all of us to sit down at once and have a meeting. So I'll make this as short as possible and provide you as much information as we can. In 2018, JWC Trucking had the highest rate per mile that we've ever recorded. With that, we decided to implement the driver bonus program, which was 2 cents a mile across the board. This year we'll put on over 1.3 million miles, so that was a $20,000 to $25,000 decision to implement those bonuses. We also had some increased costs in maintenance and liability insurance, and currently fuel is about 28 cents higher per gallon than it was a year ago at this time. Also, over the past few months, we have been bidding on freight for 2019 for Verso. They've told us that we should get about the same amount of freight that we got last year. That's our biggest variable as to what we're going to be able to do in 2019 for our drivers, is how much good paying freight do we get from Verso. In October, we handed out a survey to find out what our drivers would most like if we were able to add benefits. The only thing consistently across the board was a pay increase. More money in your pocket interested the drivers more than any other benefit, and actually none of the other things we had on that survey even had half the drivers interested. So getting more money in your pockets is going to be our focus. We researched per diem pay, which will result in a weekly take-home increase for our drivers every single week. So we've got a lot of positive things happening, and here's the timeline that we're going to install the new bonuses and things over the next few months. The per diem is going to take effect starting this Friday already for those of you that elected to take per diem. That'll be between $40 to $100 a week on the average, depending on how many miles you're putting on and what you claim for allowances on your taxes. Also, I am really happy to announce that we're going to do the holiday bonuses again this year. Those will be paid out December 21st through December 28th is when we have them budgeted, and there'll be similar amounts to the amounts they were last year. We are also going to keep the 2 cent per mile quarterly bonus for 2019. Those are going to get paid out January 4th to the 18th. And we're going to do in February a profit and loss analysis. We're going to see how much good paying freight are we getting, where are the markets at, and we're going to do reviews of all the drivers based on how many miles each driver's getting, on time performance, things like that. And then on March 1st, we're going to announce our new driver pay program. So if there are any raises, they'll happen at that time. And then across the board, we're going to do a new vacation policy as well. Every step of the way, it's going to be an improvement over our old vacation policy. You can see that 2 weeks of vacation is going to come 2 years earlier, 3 weeks is going to come 3 years earlier, and 4 weeks of vacation is going to come 2 years earlier than it did on our previous vacation policy. I want to say thank you very much to all of the drivers. You deal with a lot of stresses out on the road, from road conditions to other drivers and shippers and receivers, and we just appreciate everything you do out there and everything you have to deal with. If you have any questions on this, please call, email, text. I will be printing a copy of the timeline out and putting it in everyone's paycheck. Thanks again.